Stream has begun.
Let me type out the
Yep.
and let people know we're alive.
Dun, dun. If music is too loud at any point, it's because I cleared my cookies and all of my settings have been refreshed.
It should be fine. Well, actually, I'll listen to the streams to make sure the audio is bounced.
Thumbs up.
Okay. Yeah, everything looks to be fine.
Yay!
Man, I forgot how many maps were in this campaign.
Now we must navigate directly to the point you don't have maps for.
Exactly.
That is our divine right as players.
I do want to make sure, is everyone here?
I'm here.
Okay.
The calorie on the main screen still has right eye.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Fix them. There we go.
Yay!
Oops.
Whoa.
Zoomed in. Okay. I think I'm good to go. So, welcome back, guys. It's been a minute. We're back with the Whispers, and they seem to be waning. Hope you guys are excited for today's session. Because I don't know what you guys are gonna do!
What to do? We're officially in-game week away from Potato Day.
Yes, Potato Day is coming quickly, and you will have to think about getting the potato question mark?
The most important event this month. Nothing else. And also 2 days away from calorie armor.
My suit.
Your suit.
Your suit.
Calorie becoming Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
I should really attend the sermon.
Yes.
Okay. Now let me change the music and bring us back in. So, we pan our camera back to the group. Right after the interview with the media. Things have been winding down. The morning is gone. It is midday at this point. And you spent some time to decompress, but now's the time for, I suppose, action. Fi kind of walks over after taking a look at the empty notice board. Well, we don't have any jobs currently, but I don't think we're going to go under this week, at the very least. Sparrow's getting an influx of money every week, and the odd job here and there should keep up with the expenses of taking care of everything.
And who knows? Perhaps a little bit of the publicity that we're gaining from this might get us a client or two.
Yes, of course. Well, That being said, we are in a comfortable position. Do we want to do things that might put us in a little bit of an uncomfortable spot?
I would request a bit of elaboration.
Well, I'm not saying anything drastic, but we do need to spend our funds eventually.
Yes.
Well, I suppose you have an obligation to do events, and I'm not sure if you want to follow in the same footsteps as the previous Arbor Guild, but they did perform duties helping people out in the old district.
Yes, I was planning to hopefully attempt to combine both of those. Although first I'm going to need to figure out what kind of events would be best for such things.
No better way than to go and ask people, right?
Do some real groundwork. I'm assuming nobody here has any... I mean, I certainly don't have any experience in such things.
With what? Talking to people?
Oh, a bit, yes. Not much of... You have to remember, I've been out of the... I've been out of an orphanage for only a little under 2 weeks now.
Well, you are planning to be a lawyer of some sort, and you are a guild leader. You should be able to at least practice your talking skills with some people.
I mean, of course, but I would think canvassing is a bit different. General polling?
It's just about getting on the right foot. It would be awkward to go around asking people, what is your greatest dilemma currently? But...
Or, if there was an event occurring, what would be one that you would likely go to?
Yeah, that's not going to get very good responses.
And even then, if it did get good responses, we'd want to get a large enough amount to have a good percentage of information. Statistics is fun when it's just numbers, but when you actually have to go and get the numbers.
You see Emlyn speak up. Why don't we just ask Clyde?
Clyde does have a large amount of clientele going through their area at any given moment.
I assume you'd have to be a people's person to be a barkeep.
It's always nice.
Yeah,
to
it is
see
true.
Clyde, too.
You see Emlyn stand up and sit on this chair the wrong way. It cuts out a lot of the times it's walking around talking to people. You only need to talk to one guy.
That is true. There is one thing I will say. I have been thinking at least a little bit about possibilities. I haven't narrowed it down, but I do think I want to make at least one conceit about whatever first action I make as the public relations officer. I do not want my first event to be centered around food.
Around food.
Specifically because if I were to hold the first event being about food, I'm it's likely that in future events, everyone's going to assume that large amounts of food will also be provided.
Ah, builds the reputation as more of a...
Yes, you wouldn't want to be known as the food guy.
Everyone's going to assume that every single action I put forward will be some variant of a soup kitchen. And while that is something nice for a decent amount of people there, if I'm only ever running soup kitchens,
It's hard to get the word out,
Yeah.
as it is.
press the word out. Once you develop a reputation, you get typecast. That's pretty much it.
Yes.
I want to bring more, in addition to food, to the old district.
And what would that be?
Well, that depends on what everyone's going to need. Food is, as I said, very easy. It's a very easy assumption to make. Safety is certainly one, but a much more difficult thing to bring. With a lot of people with vested interest in making sure people aren't safe.
Right. Though.
Well, you were in the orphanage. What type of things did you both, well, all three of you, what did you feel like you needed?
I wish I had more books.
She looks at you, Calorie.
Most of my wants were destructive.
I see. What about you, Pim? Okay, books it is!
A traveling library could be interesting. Or just like a
Or a
library where you can do book swaps, but I'm assuming this. I understand that my penchant for the written media is not exactly the most popular of pastimes in the old district.
well,
There are also likely quite a few who may not be able to read and such. Oh, Tiny, what's the literacy rate?
You're not really sure, but unless you make a roll to know.
What kind of roll?
What you got?
I got history. I got analysis.
History would work, analysis would also work. History would be -4, analysis would be -5.
I'll take history.
Could I put forward a piece of information? To potentially add bonus, maybe?
Sure.
well, aren't there books for sale at the market?
There is, but once again, people would have to spend their money on it.
Right, and sure there isn't a lot of money, but if there's enough people interested in books that it'd be worth selling.
So my proposal for bonus is, do we know how popular the books are at the market?
It doesn't get sold very often.
Which, if we'd be doing something with books, we'd likely be taking a strict loss on it. It would be explicitly for the my work as a public relations officer. Which is why I had briefly mentioned something like a possible book swap. You bring a book, you take a book. Something that does not cost money.
That does cost a book.
Or perhaps something like a book lending service.
I think that would work better.
But also you were doing the roll.
Then we would need a lot of books, though. That would be quite a money investment. We do have the library here. Teddy, we had to have looked at some point. What kind of books are in this? Is it all records?
Which books?
In our
Do you not see my pointer?
Oh my god, I was too zoomed in. Yeah, these are all records and empty books. Like
Okay,
not
no readable books. Also, for my literacy check.
Partial success. You know that. Oh man, what do I even say for a partial? You're really not sure. Like, there was not really a menu at Clyde's place. You don't see a lot of written words. You see a lot of, like, if it's a smith, it would be an anvil for the picture. If it was like an inn, it would just be like a mug of ale. Like,
We could have an opportunity to have people come and learn how to read. Perhaps a book reading. Like a read aloud. But not like a religious thing, like a pulp fiction.
That's going to be a little difficult because most people associate reading with religion.
Technically it will be, but we'd have to find some way to decouple that. Once again, the books is a lot more difficult to food. Food is an easy option if we have to take it.
Yes, unfortunately, that's a little bit more difficult to decouple, and that's been the case for quite some time. If you know how to read, you're most likely religious in some form. And many people of the old district are not the biggest fans of gods.
Yes, well aware. Which is hopefully something I will be changing in specifics too, guys.
You, at this moment, you hear a knock on the door as two individuals walk in.
Sabina, could you let them in?
Yeah. Come in, the door's unlocked. And you hear the door open. Hold on, let me change the music.
This better not be the parents.
No, two faces you've seen before, or some of you seen before. Walk in. Yo! What's up, guys? I hope you didn't forget me. I'm the guy with the pot, the soup. The soup? I don't really remember. But
Yes.
could you sign your name? Yeah, sure.
Welcome to the Arbor Guild.
Socket writes his he picks up the pen and draws his face. Very badly drawn. And Samina's like, oh. And you see Josh walk up and write his name. Well, welcome. Is there anything you need done? Yeah, dude. You see Socket look at you guys. I heard not Calorie. Sorry. I heard April's joining in, so we want to help out too.
I see. Pray tell, is there any specific purpose for you wishing to join the Arbor Guild?
Yeah, our friends here.
I look at Fi.
Well, we can use a little bit more manpower.
Of course. Me trying to think. If people are just gonna start coming into the street, we don't have a good enough name to charge a fucking entry fee to have the gracious the Arbor Guild. Me saying to Fight quietly, I think we need to discuss the specific terms of having people joining our guild from. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting people to just sort of come and say I want in yet. We don't exactly have a name for ourselves. I thought I'd have more time for this.
Well, it comes with I suppose the monkey girl's very popular. Does she have any other friends? She looks at Calorie.
She's got one other, but I don't think he's coming by here.
Good. I don't think we could take in much more people. Also,
What do
we
we-
need to vet some of these people to see if they're
Of
not
course.
horrible individuals or
Mhm.
murderers or anything.
We will need to do a routine background check and you will need to participate in a... Fuck, what's it called?
Interview?
An interview.
Wait, did you say that out loud to them?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I love interviews, man.
I see.
You see? You get the feeling that he doesn't even know what you really mean by an interview.
Usually we would schedule these things. Is there a day in which you are free this week?
He like looks at his arm. There's no watch. I mean, not really doing anything now. I don't really think I'm gonna be doing things tomorrow.
I see. Could you come back at this time tomorrow and I'll have something prepared for you?
Sure, dude. You see Socket like, I'll wait for you outside. He says to Josh, and Josh nods and he walks over.
I'm assuming you're here for the same thing?
He nods,
Mhm.
and he hands you a little letter.
Oh, I see you've come prepared with a...
It is his resume.
You've come prepared with a resume. I see. Very professional. I appreciate it. I'd like to look at the resume.
Yes, he is a administrative assistant for someone named Shiva Zilton. He's worked for her for a number of years. He lists all the duties that he does. He does
This is...
a lot. It's incredibly professional.
This is quite extensive. I must say. This is quite... is there any way I can make a history check to know who Shiva is?
Yeah, you can make a history check.
Alright. Any
This one
minuses,
will be
pluses?
plus 2.
Plus 2.
Okay,
Full success.
full success. You know that Shiva used to work for the Queen's Watch.
That's a big name, right?
Yeah, that's the big name. Those are like the people that saved the world. The big name.
I will say your credentials are quite extensive. This is also is this a big claim to make? I worked for Queen's Watch?
Yeah.
Is there any... Can I appraise this to see if it looks genuine?
Yeah, you can give it a praise.
I suppose that would be if this was an official document. This is an official document, is it? He's written it himself.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I could roll to see if this appears genuine? No, fuck. That would require me going and talking to Shiva themselves. 'Cause that's where you would call in a reference. Alright. I will say this is a very strong start. Would you also be willing to come in tomorrow for a interview as well?
Josh nods.
Alright. Would you be here around the same time as your friend that was also here today?
Josh looks like they're thinking for a second, and then they pull out a piece of paper and start scribbling down.
Yeah. If you would prefer if you would prefer a different time, we could absolutely schedule that.
On the paper, it mentions that this would be their second job.
Their second job. So this would effectively be working here part-time.
They nod.
Just to make sure there's no conflict of interest, may I know what your first job is?
They point to the first job on the piece of paper.
I should have... you didn't say, what's the first job?
They still currently work for Shiva.
Oh. Is that in city, or... Do you travel back and forth between this and your current job?
Josh writes down that she's in the city for several months. She's going to be in the city for several months.
I see. So, I'm assuming then when you leave, you will likely need to resign from your position. Or, well, since that's your first job, I assume you'll be traveling with them afterwards.
They nod.
Well, your assistance here as part-time work, I will say, would be of great value. If the interview goes well, yes, we would love to have you, but we should still have that tomorrow.
They hold out their hand to shake.
Sparrow shake. The Sparrow also gives a nice firm handshake.
And then they wave goodbye to everyone.
The second they're out the door, Fi, we are going to hire that person.
Yes, they seem incredibly,
Look at this! I put down! I hand Fi directly the
resume.
Their resume.
This is... Is this real? She says, like, looking at this.
They say their original employer, Shiva, of Queenswatch, is in the city this very moment. We would check. Which we might want to just to get their grace, considering that is their first job.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
It would allow us to both make sure we do not step on any toes from a high-profile individual, as well as confirming their claim that they are an official member of Queenswatch. Well, was Queenswatch. Does Queenswatch still exist?
No.
Yeah, okay. What was
Yeah.
Queenswatch?
Queenswatch disbanded a long time ago.
I imagine that would be important to do as soon as possible.
Yes, that is something. We'll need to figure out where they are. They said they're in town for official business. We might be able to see where that might be if there's an official inquiry we could make.
I can look around and set up a meeting.
Yes, I would appreciate that. There's actually some business I was hoping to attend to, considering we did not have anything at the moment. For this morning, it is still the morning action, correct?
No, unfortunately.
Fuck. I no. What do we do in the morning?
It was the press and everything in the meeting.
Come on, I need to go. I need to go pray.
Oh, do you really want to do that for your morning action?
I need to do that for my morning action at some point.
I will. I mean, you can always pray, like, on your own.
No, I can't. I have to attend.
Oh yeah, you do.
Do you have to attend the one in the old?
I gotta
district? Because
That's the only place they take place.
Okay, I'll allow this. I'll say that took Pim's morning action. So
I'm down
Calor,
for
you
that.
also get a morning action.
Oh shit.
And Fi speaks up. Well, I suppose this morning I will be speaking to some people and seeing if I can set up a meeting. Do you want it later today?
Yes, I would appreciate that if possible, just so we have it done before the interview tomorrow.
Okay. I will...
Shall we meet back here midday today?
Yes. Hopefully it shouldn't take me too long to find this person.
And if so, I mean, once I'm back from my morning duty, we can both work on it together.
Of course. She starts hurrying out. You think she's just super excited to meet this person? And she...
So, I need to go to one of my primary duties as a Geist follower. I'm assuming neither of you would be interested, unless, Calor, you would like to come with to go to your own god's sermon.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen Withers in a minute. Yeah, I'll come along.
Okay. Pim, you can come along as well. It'll cost 2 gold there and back. I have mine as part of my, the weekly payment.
Right.
There won't be much for you to do there, I assume. Yeah, you don't have a morning action to do anything there.
That's true. GM, am I allowed to travel with them still?
Yes, you are allowed to travel with them still.
I don't have the money to cover the fare, though. I don't think.
Don't worry, me too. I'm what says sitting down.
If you would like, you could hold down the fort at an official stead if we have any more visitors to the guild.
That is true. I'll have to see how the meeting between Tess and April's going. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
He says this genuinely. I, Chad, don't.
Alright. Well, Calorie, let's be off. Would you like to get anything for lunch later?
Sure.
You
want me to? You want me to cover it?
Oh, no, once again, I mean, I have money now. Thank God. Thank Geist.
Thank guys.
Thank Geist specifically for my money. Pim, this afternoon, would you like to meet with us at the local, I almost said diner, the local tavern for a meal once we return?
That'd be nice. I'll be there unless something comes up, of course.
Of course.
I'll be there too. I'm Linces. Can't pass up on free food.
It's so nice now that most of us have an official income, so we can all pay for ourselves.
I need to get an official income.
Just ask Volm.
Come on.
Oh, Tiny, do I get my new powers?
Hold on.
Oh yes, you have a new eye, don't you?
Yes, you do.
I'm still getting used to that.
I did not write them up. I'll get them written up next session.
Wait, don't I also
There
have
was
new...
one thing I knew I forgot, and it was that.
Wait, don't I... Do I have new powers yet? Hold on, what's my... No, I need to convert more people.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. We're going to directly follow these guys.
Yay!
If I could ask for anything, it'd be another shadow beacon.
Wait a second, I just had an idea. Before we leave, do you want to set a teleportation back so we don't have to pay 1 more gold for the fare?
Yeah, already did.
Nice. Alright, Calorie, are you arriving in your work outfit or are you arriving in your
She'll be in the
casual
work
outfit?
She'll be in the work outfit.
Okay. Did I leave a camera on this map? There is. Okay. Let me change the music. Actually, let's do this one. So, Calorie, Sparrow, you both travel to the church in the old district. Well, the churches in the old district. It's kind of sad going to the church in the old district, just because there's only like 2 choices, and it's like Pyramid Scheme Fate and Volm. Unlike the Grey Crown, the old district is kind of empty. There's people that live here, quite a bit of people. It's just the gods seem to have left this place. There doesn't seem to be much going around. Despite that, Sparrow, the actions that you performed the other day, it seems to have garnered a lot of attention And
see.
for that, you can mark all 5 people required for the upgrade.
Wait, hold on. Just to remind, which action specifically?
For your level up requirement for the Geist contract.
No. Which action got all these
the
people?
blood prison.
The blood prison? Okay, that's what I thought. Yes.
Also, you get to see Calorie in her work outfit.
Oh, that's quite snazzy.
I know, right?
I didn't expect it to, but you do look very good.
Wait, Lithers isn't here?
No, he's here. Hold on. Let me grab it.
I've been looking over there. It's like, oh, fucking empty seat. Oh,
New Lithers art.
new litters art.
Thank you, Jed.
He looks so much less creepy.
Well, dang, you have fun over there, Sparrow.
I don't suppose it's meant to be fun, but it's meant to be education. Although educational things can be fun. I hope you have a good time at your sermon as well.
Yeah.
Turn around. Sparrow, as you approach the sermon, you see Boa giving a very nice sermon. This one is about the idea of fate and the idea of sharing it with others. That a joy shared is good, and a pain shared lessens the pain for us all. People kind of nod along and kind of are attentive. And hold on, let me roll something. Let me see how well Boa is doing. Give her a 4. We're gonna give her a 4. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, she's doing incredibly well. People are really going into this. People are really enjoying this. On the other side, Keller, you see, hold on. Let me change the music. You see, there is... There's one guy, and bro seems to be on the fence, even listening to what Lithers has to say. Lithers is... he smiles. Well, I see you have joined... Wait. You've joined the correct side. And this guy's like, okay. Please, take a seat. I'm gonna just listen for a bit, if that's fine with you. Of course. Well, let me regale you a story. And, hold on, let me roll for Lithers. Partial success. You see this guy, like, as Lithers is talking, he's like slowly inching away, slowly walking away. They didn't outright, just walk, but he's leaving slowly at least. And Lithers kind of stops.
Tough crowd today.
Yes. Well, they're always tough like this. It's nothing I haven't noticed.
Well, at least you maintain that optimism.
Well, one has to be optimistic. In the end, Volm shall succeed.
What's Shvolm trying to succeed at again?
He stops for a second. You mean to tell me you've given an eye and an arm? You wear the clothes of the priests and priestesses of Volm, and you don't know his plan?
Not really expressed it. I thought it was all, supposed to be in the shadows. I thought I wasn't supposed to know.
Oh, yes, there are some elements of mystique and mysteriousness, but the main goal, overall, is to be one with people, to consume their shadows. That much is obvious.
Oh yeah, I picked up on that part, the whole hunger thing.
But how he gets there, that part is truly mysterious. And you see, Volm has his methods of control. For all his followers, he needs to control them at night. His arms, so to speak.
Mm.
With them, he performs his, I suppose, his secretive actions.
Does yours also look like you?
Me, no, I don't have any shadow version of me. That is, he points to you. That I think that's something only you can do.
Oh wow.
I think it has something to do with your modified contract, where he can't control you directly.
Mm-mm. Oh, so he just controls you.
Yes. That's the usual for any Volm follower.
Well, except I assume Angler.
No, that man is not the usual follower.
Also, I don't think you're a usual follower because you don't live in a cave.
Well, there's two types of followers, Calorie. There are the ones who lives in caves, and there's the ones like me.
So the usual followers and then you.
He stops. Well, if you put it that way, I suppose there are the usual followers and then me. You see, Calorie, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand the complexities of how Volm's followers are viewed in the world.
You mean not well, or am I missing something?
No, Volm treats the followers incredibly well. You see him stutter for a second.
Oh,
I haven't seen them in quite some time, but I assume they're doing very well.
I'm really starting to think there's only 3 Volm followers in this city.
Well,
or in general.
The city, yes. The issue with Calorie, I will be very, very honest with you.
Oh, thank goodness.
He stops for a second. Has Volm told you about the process?
If he takes more than the eye, or...
Yes.
I've heard not good things happen, and some of what those not good things are.
Let me change the music. The thing is, Calorie, when Volm consumes your shadow, do you understand the importance of shadows, generally.
Yeah.
Contains portion of your soul, memories, yada yada. The thing is, it is not a expressly safe procedure. He's told you of the risks going in. The thing is, the procedure hasn't always been as safe as what you went through.
Hmm.
He's tried this many times, and I suppose he's gotten better at not causing madness. So, there are only 3 sane Volm followers.
Like at all?
At all.
Oh.
This is only very recent, I need to tell you. It's... He kind of thinks for a second. I was the first successful follower. He saved me at 2 points in my life. The first point, when I had nothing, would have starved to death on my own. And the second time, when he removed my madness.
Where'd the madness come from?
The first time he had performed the contract, it did not go very well. But do you understand how memories are linked with the shadow? Well,
Yeah.
he simply got rid of most of them. It cured the madness, but I don't remember anything from my younger years. I remember some things Wilm tells me here and there. But it's an incredibly sad life. I told him that I'd rather not hear the rest.
I see. Is that sort of why you are trying so hard out here every day, or is that just contractual?
You see Liz sighs. Why are you always this blunt, Calorie? You can use some dressing on your words, sprinkle some sugar on them at least.
I'll try better in the future.
But I suppose it's complicated.
Okay.
Volm is everything that has gone right with my life, and everything that has gone wrong. But it's the only life I know. And it's a lonely one. There aren't much Volm followers to speak to that understand what it's like.
Well, I like to think I'm your friend.
That's a very nice thought, Calorie.
Is this you putting sugar on you don't think I'm your friend?
What? No, Calorie. I think of you fondly. You are like a little version of me. He says, looking at you.
I don't know how to take that.
Calorie, friends are, I suppose. What do you think when you call someone a friend?
Uh, uh, I don't. Huh. I haven't really thought about that.
For me, it means that you're close enough with me that I can not be on guard.
Hmm.
I can mentor you, I can help you, I can save your life, but there are some things I only wish to keep to myself. I do not think there is a single person in the world I could be close enough with to call them a friend. It's much too heavy of a position.
Hmm. But that kind of just makes you more lonely, then, doesn't it? And you don't really like being lonely.
He looks down at his book. Yes, that is true.
So you're kind of in a big cycle here of perpetuating your unhappiness.
I wouldn't call it that. I would call it a Sisyphean pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, I'm definitely not learning to put sugar on things. I don't. I barely understand what you said.
That's alright. The point being, Calorie, it is. You'll find it very difficult for people like me to open up to anybody. I try in my own way, the motions to the book here. But there's only so much I can do. I can't really speak with Volm about things like this. He wouldn't really understand, or more so than I don't think he really cares.
What makes you say that?
Well, he's... He may be friendly with you and me, but at the end of the day, he is our god, and he isn't our friend.
That's kind of because he can't be, right?
Well, there's
No.
not.
Well,
He can't get close, not because he doesn't want to, in most cases, just I know that it puts us in danger if he does. If God has a favorite person, it makes it an easy weakness for that god.
hmm. Well, I think if Volm wanted to be friends with us, then he just should. I mean, there's only 3 of us that have our minds about us. So, I don't think it really matters. We're kind of already an easy weakness, as it were. There's only 3 of us to really go after if someone wanted to hurt Volm. So, I don't think it'd much matter if we were friends with Volm or not, and I hope to convince Volm of that.
That is incredibly nice, Gallery. But Volm does use his army of mindless mindless drones to throw against people he doesn't like. Thankfully,
Right.
not in the city.
Yeah, but I don't think any of those are, like, his favorite.
I suppose. He.
Well-
Oh, you go.
I'm sorry you don't see me as a friend, Lithers. But I also hope that you can open up enough to change that one day. I don't know a lot about you, but aside from, what you've told me kind of here today. But I'm here to listen, and if you need anything, I'm here for you.
Calorie, roll me a diplomacy.
I should actually pick up this skill one day. Modifiers?
No modifiers. Does she get a bonus for being mini Lithers? You get +1.
Let's see. Wait, do I have any fame with Lithers?
Yeah, I'll say you get +1.
Nobody fame in the old district?
You do. Everyone gets +1 innately. Because the people in the district, they stick together.
16.
16. Other smiles. I will give it some thought, Calorie. For now, the morning is still not over, and someone may come over, so I will stay here till the end.
You mind if I stick around?
Of course. He leaves you some room. And you two spend the morning. Okay. Milla, are you here?
Yeah.
Alright, time to jump immediately into the fucking insane action bullshit. I think this will be a good song. So, back at the library. Hunter immediately slams their lance down into the ground, erecting a glowing barrier. Okay. Stranger. I'm gonna be quick with this. That person's the person I'm hunting. They have a skill that allows them to hop around in darkness. And I don't mean to alarm you, there aren't any lights in this library. So, I need to ask you, do you have any powers that can help us right here, right now? Because librarian's gonna bleed out and die if we don't do something.
Look at my abilities. Hang on. If you have anything in specific you're referring to, I would like for you to tell me because I am panicking.
You don't. Any abilities can work at the moment. Hunter does speak up again. Keep in mind we're this stupid fucking catacomb. It amplifies our powers. Usually my barrier is for myself, but in here, it's got a way bigger radius, and it can protect other people. So, whatever power you have, just remember it's amplified twice over. And that goes the same for our assassin.
I'm looking at all of my abilities. None of these are really, say anything about creating light.
Hmm. Well, let's see. You could use influence, or you could use move. See if you could do something with that.
Okay, can you refresh me on what? Because they just say influence and move in the casting thing. They don't really specify anything other than that.
So, influence usually influences someone's actions. Your magic type is storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
So you can influence you can influence things by telling a story, something believable that can happen. And earlier in the catacombs, you're able to the upgraded version, basically, as long as you tell a believable enough story, you can make it happen by spending the mana. Move is you can simply just move things. And amplified in the dungeon, you could move twice as much things.
Alright, I guess I'll just step to the other side of my friend and go. Actually, I think there's been an enormous chandelier in here the whole time.
Alright, roll your influence.
What would that be?
So, how much mana do you want to put into it? Your mana limit will be 15.
I'll put 15 in.
Alright, roll d20 plus 15. And and the negative for this will be minus 10.
Yeah, minus 10.
Alright, regular success. You say that, I'm just like, what are you talking about? And you see, like, a green spark flash in front of you as a chandelier appears from thin air, blazing with light, revealing the person who's been hidden the whole time. You see them on top of one of the bookshelves, ready to strike at you. And I assume that's your only action for this turn?
Yeah, I put myself between Hunter and the enemy, and I made the light, so yep, I'm good. I'll just stand up ready.
You see, this woman kind of scowl, and she chucks several knives into the chandelier. Hold on. Oops. I'll just fix that there. She cuts down one of the chandeliers, and then with the other knife, she chucks it at you, stranger. It's an 8. You can dodge, parry, or block this.
Let me grab the skills. I'll try to block it. Just
Give me a roll.
Just straight up.
Yep. Success. Tell me how you block the shadow knife getting thrown at you.
I think if she has the sword. I think she just pulls out the sword and deflects it, like, while keeping eye contact with the assassin.
You deflect the knife with your blade. It rings out throughout this library, and she scowls before hopping up here and using her weapon art, Shadow Hopper, and disappears.
Bruh.
Right. She's gonna pass it to Hunter, and Hunter kind of looks at you. Okay, I can lift the barrier, but that allows her to stab us immediately. Um, should I just leave this barrier up? Should I just make a run for librarian? What do you think?
This stranger's kind of looking at her hands and looking at the chandelier and kind of blinking a little bit. Actually, maybe. You think the librarian was here with us this whole time? Right next to us. I'm gonna try and... Can I try and do influence again, or is that all I can do?
You can do influence again. If you want to move, you could do a move roll.
Yeah.
She's technically, for the sake of the argument, she's technically an object in the seat.
Yeah. Why would you say that about her? Yeah, I'd like to get her and Louis inside the shield with us.
So how much mana are you using for it?
If it's to get her back in, I will just straight up do 15 again.
All right, then it's -10 to move her in.
-10. Oh, you have a magic roll now. I didn't realize that. Okay.
You move, like a flicker of that green energy spark around your fingertips as you drag Librarian over.
How is she?
She's bleeding out and she's not very stable at the moment.
Is there anything I can do about that? I know I'm not trained in anything like that. Is there anything I can do to stabilize it?
Unless you have the heal check, or you'd need to find someone who can heal her.
Fuck.
You see Hunter look around. We're stuck here unless... I think I can distract her. If you go, you can go on ahead. I'll see if I can... She's here for me.
You're going to live?
I've beaten her once before. I'm sure I can manage this again.
And when you do come back, we're going to have a talk. I'm going to pick up Librarian and Bluey and let her do whatever she needs to do. The door is over here, right?
Where's your ruler?
Oh,
there? Yeah.
We can head there?
Yep.
Right.
You dash towards the door at the same time. Hunter lifts the barrier and gets into a clash with the woman, putting her in, putting this assassin in the barrier, and you book it as fast as you can into the next room.
I don't think this influencing reality magic is very good for this character's psyche, I'm gonna be really honest.
And let me bring you to the next map. You run as fast as you can, and you reach a large rusty metal door.
Damn it.
And at the bottom of the stairs, press the door open. As you feel a chill in your bones. and you see it. The heart of the catacombs here. It pulses with a strange energy. It seems to hum. You feel the energy kind of buzzing around.
I make my way over to it while holding Librarian still.
You walk your way over. And you hear someone speak.
Fuck.
Oh my goodness! You see Justice walk around from the corner, from behind the heart. I didn't think I would see you here. She looks you up and down. What's with such an angry face? Aren't you happy to see me?
Ironically, maybe just a little bit. If you're an Inquisitor, then you probably know how to stabilize people, right?
She thinks, yeah, I know how to help. I know basic first aid.
This woman here has been helping me almost this entire time I've been in this dungeon, and she has a lot of work to do back at home and a cat to feed. I can't allow her to die here.
That is a big predicament. I do want to ask, what were you down here for? You know, just to make sure.
I was trying to find Missy Scene, wasn't I? Tiny, that's what I came down here to find Missy Scene.
Or you came here to find, you saw, you heard rumors that Justice and the Swift Knight were down here.
Oh, right, okay, right. I wish... Yeah, Stranger starts getting genuinely agitated, but she looks down at Librarian and tries to calm down. I will be honest. I was looking for you. But things changed. And I don't know. What do you want from me in order to save this person?
What do you think I am, holding your friend for ransom? I'm not a monster. I'm gonna heal her. I was just curious.
He drops her head immediately.
Well, if you want to see the Swift Knight, we were both speaking about this pillar and talking about... I was telling her about the history and the things I was going to do. And then, well, she touched the pillar and got transported inside, so she's speaking to the big guy inside.
The big guy.
Yeah, there's a big guy inside.
I look at the thing.
Where do you think all the power for this place comes from? Comes from that big guy over there.
Something I'm not fucking seeing? Hang on.
No. You can't really see it with your eyes. You're going to have to touch the pillar, but... depends on if you want to go and see him. The whole reason we went down here, she kind of walks forward. Well, I suppose I went to She stops for a second. I wanted some help to stop my friends from dying. She leans over and you see genuine ass healing magic come from Justice as she begins to heal Librarian. So, I asked him, and he gave me the power to.
Not something I would have expected from you, I'll be honest.
What do you think I am? She kind of laughs. There's
I
a
go-
lot. Oh, you go.
If I touch that, I'll be able to see Miss Yassine. I mean, not that. I'll be able to see the Swift Knight.
Maybe? Probably. Maybe it's like a line thing, it's one at a time, or maybe you're all together, I don't really know.
I look down at Librarian, how's she looking?
The cut is healed. Librarian's still passed out.
Okay, I take Bluey and I put him gently on her chest, so he'll be there when she wakes up.
Oh.
I just sort of pat her head softly and turn towards the thing.
Good luck.
Hmm?
What'd you say?
I came here for answers, but it seems like all I've gotten is just more questions. Maybe this big guy you're talking about can help.
Well, good luck. And do you touch the pillar?
Yep. I don't look
You-
at Librarian again.
You touch the pillar. And you are traveled. You are sent to an area of pure white.
My one weakness.
You look forward and you see a giant set of scales appear before you. And you hear the words, "Make your choice." You see a towering god, or at least you think it's a god. A large being, their skin almost bark-like, bleached white and growing in all directions. The rest of their body seems to be... They seem to be in a pose as if they're stuck in a casket. Their arms crossed, hugging each other tightly, as if they're bound and cannot move. They look at you.
I look towards the scales.
You look towards the scales, and somehow you understand what this is. You understand what this means. On the left, you ask him what you want. On the right, something must be given up in equal part for him to give it to you. There's always a give and take with these types of things. So, stranger, what will you give? And what will you take?
Not the type of person who has much to give. There's no questions I can ask this person without it counting towards this. Is there?
You're not sure.
Fuck, I mean, I want to ask to see the Swift Knight, but I don't have anything that would equate that. I don't have a person except for me. Oh. But then that doesn't work, does it?
Let's say you'll be able to ask this thing some questions.
Where's the person who came here before me?
The choice has been made.
I read it. More quiet, shakier this time. What did they choose?
You see a twisted smile come on their lips. I cannot say what they chose, but I can tell you what they lost.
Fuck this guy, I glare directly at him. I'm listening.
The Swift Knight. No. Miss Yassine, you call her. They gave up flight.
And I think that's when Stranger makes the connection. Wings. She hides her face back under her hood. Is she still alive?
Yes.
I think Stranger basically collapses to the floor. Just has to breathe for a bit. Nathan, there's nothing I should want for. I don't. What else could I possibly need?
There are always things to want.
What do you think someone like me has to offer in return, huh? She looks directly at them, but her eyes are filled with tears.
You see they smile a twisted smile as you see several figures begin to appear. Hold on. there are many things you know that you have. For instance, you see he shows a number of people that you know. You may give up your memories. You may give up their memories of you. You may give me your face, your powers, your arms, your legs, your very soul. I can give you anything you wish.
This you've seen is safe. If the hunter and the librarian are getting out of this alive, then I have nothing to want.
You see this god frown. A foolish decision. And you feel everything turn to white.
Real night rain moment. I refuse to make a deal.
Yes. That's where we're going to take our first break.
Our first break? Will there be a second break?
Yeah, the second break is when I die.
Oh, we're gonna come back from that!
No, it's okay. It happens.
But, yep, I need to be really quick, so let me put on some nice, silly music.
Yay! Was the cat's name also Bluey?
Yes.
I love this game. That's what I was forgetting from last session. Awesome.
I feel like after the adrenaline of the moment wears off and Stranger's back to her normal self, she'll be like, wait, fuck, they just gave me an out to just completely erase me from those three's memories. Fuck, that would have been so good.
Yeah. You can never let any of them know that you didn't give them up.
God damn it. Being around people made me remember feelings. Fuck! I'm gonna pee real quick, I'll be right back.
Yeah. This game is awesome. I love this campaign. It's so good to be back. Love this game. Hmm. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Go back.
Yay!
Yippee.
Yippee! Huh? Is that all of us back, or did Regif also go?
I'm here.
Regif here. Hmm. I wonder what Justice gave up.
Her saying she has friends is also. Well, I guess it's not surprising considering her way of talking. I just wondered if she was being genuine or not.
Well, you saw the memory from... Or not memory, I guess.
From Librarian, she
Yeah.
was ace. In here, though, I'm not.
Everything is uncertain.
Everything, yeah. Okay.
Alright. Let me get back into things.
Hmm.
Let me get this happy music out of here. Actually, let's play this one. March of the Dead. We like this one.
Ha ha ha.
We pan our camera back to the catacombs. In a certain room, somebody kicks the door open with incredible force, smiling. All right, citizen, it's right this way. And you see someone tenderly walk out. Thank you very much. You see see Toby lead Alda towards the exit. I will remain here for the moment. I'm waiting for a friend. Well, of course. Remember, be careful. Apparently these catacombs kill people. Yes, I will be careful. She winks at him. And he walks out, leaving the area. And sometime later, hold on. You see Hunter walk out. She's like beaten and bruised. Oh god. And Aldo's like, what a curious sight. As Hunter drops to the ground, past. Then, sometime later, you see Justice walk out with SK. And Alda turns and sees Justice and the Swift Knight. There's kind of a moment of anger, animosity. You think a fight is about to break out before Stranger, you and Librarian also walk out. So it's like, don't worry, everything is fine. I just came to... We're just leaving. And SK speaks up. Justice, can you wait up ahead? Of course! And Justice walks out. Right outside the pipe. And Alda runs over. Stranger, I thought you were going to... Well, regardless, I'm glad you're okay.
Yes, I'm fine. In all honesty, I did not realize that that would be a one-way trip. So I was not attempting to lie to you. She looks very emotionally constipated right now. Just trying to soothe Alda while also being very aware next to her at the same time.
Librarian's like, I'm gonna stand over in the corner.
This poor girl!
Oh, Doctor! She runs over. See, SK looks at you, stranger.
She looks back.
I did not expect you to come down to the catacombs here. Was it true that you were looking for me?
Yes. I've always been looking for you.
She pauses for a moment.
Were you not going to tell me?
I wanted to wait for the correct time.
When would have that been?
She stops for a second. I suppose when you weren't in danger.
I think Stranger legitimately sinks to the floor. Like, everything that's been happening has just... Ever since she found out that the orphanage had been basically under fire, and Miss Yusina had gone missing, is just all crashing down on her at the same time. I left of my own volition, so I'm exempt from this, but you have 3 kids who don't know what happened to you.
Yes, and I have 2 that are missing. I suppose I had gotten tired of waiting to see if things would get better.
Can you tell me what happened? For real this time, please? It's just like, this is not like a grown woman asking, this is like a scared little girl.
I suppose it started when I decided to save all of you. She sits down, her kind of cloak billowing all around her. There is no grand scheme or plan. I just wanted to save the people in front of me. There are people that are deemed to die. Izagi has plans for the city, and his plans are weighed highly above all else. I went against it as much as I could. And for that, I suppose I broke one final rule. And it was the straw that broke the camel's back. He sent the Inquisitors after me. And he sent the corrections after the rest of you. I don't know how to even begin to say sorry for all the things that happened in your life.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that from the woman who saved my life. I don't want to hear that at all. She is openly crying now and just looking directly at SK. You're the reason I'm here. I'm still alive because of you. I won't let you say sorry because of that. I won't.
You are far, far too kind. SK kind of puts a hand on your shoulder. I've been trying to make things right the past few weeks. I did not expect to come back from my journey, honestly. I was prepared to do whatever I could to ensure your futures. So, I gave up one of the last things that I could. My flight.
That monster down there, did he force you?
I wish I could say that. But I did it of my own volition.
It wouldn't tell me what you got from it. Miss Yusin, what did you do?
I suppose it ensures that you can't. She stops herself. They won't be able to hurt you.
Who
Just know
said?
that.
There are so many out there that just want to do harm, that want to put everyone under their thumb and do whatever they want. Can I at least know who I'm supposed to be fighting?
I suppose it's one singular person. Izagi.
She looks down. Izagi. She tries the name on her mouth.
All he needs to do is say a few words. He is one of the most powerful people I know.
Okay. I know now. And I think there are 3 others that should know as well. The other 2 are a work in progress. She pulls her hood over her head embarrassedly.
I would talk to them if I could. But there are many things I still need to do.
Do you have to do them alone? Do you think that do you think we can't help?
This is something I have to do myself.
What should I tell them?
Tell them everything. And tell them I'm sorry.
You know they'll try and bring you back, right?
I know they will. She stands up. Tell them one more thing. If they can, come save me. And
Strange.
she walks out.
I think Stranger just falls to her knees and doesn't say anything else.
Alda kind of pats you on the back.
Stranger leans into her.
Apologies.
This was never going to be easy. It's fine.
You see a librarian turn over to you. Like poking her fingers. I think you're super strong.
Stranger looks up at her in shock.
You're gonna save her. I know it. And nothing bad's gonna happen to Miss Yassine.
Oh my God. I look at the plumage in Librarian's hair and remember. You're right. I'll make sure it happens. I'll keep her safe.
Also, I'm gonna help too. She. I know we're in different. We're from different times or worlds or whatever. I'm gonna find a way to help.
It's okay.
I'm gonna come over and we're gonna be friends and I'm gonna show you Bluey.
I reach out to her.
That's a promise. She says, crying.
I'll pull her in for a hug. Fuck it. Just pat her head gently. No. It's okay. You live a good life in your world. You don't need to put that in danger. Just take care of what you have, okay?
She stutters for a second. I also want you to be part of my life, not just a memory that I had in the catacombs here. And, Miss Yassi told me something very important, she says, squeezing out tears. Friends should help friends, no matter what. So I'm going to find a way. That's a promise. She, stands up, wiping her tears. I will see you later, stranger.
There's no chance I could try once more to say my name, could I?
You can try. Give me a roll. This one will just be wisdom.
Oh, yeah. Wisdom. Any modifiers?
I'll say, did I say what stat you rolled?
You just said straight wisdom?
Yep, straight wisdom. And I'll say this one would be a -2.
-2? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have a smiling emote, god damn it. We'll do with this then. Hey.
Oh. Yeah?
I don't really go by this anymore, so it's kind of counter-inductive to bring it up, but my name's Vanya. What's yours?
She surprised. Alexandra! She smiles. And she runs as fast as she can. And if you think that's fine, that's where we'll end off the scene.
Is Hunter good?
Hunter's fine.
Alright.
She doesn't get a tearful goodbye. Unless you want to say something to Hunter, actually.
I still have questions, but I don't think I'm gonna find them. Find the answers to them, so I can't, leave her a note or anything?
You can leave her a note.
Okay, yeah, I'll leave her a note that says, "Thank you for looking out for me and Librarian. I don't know what you're doing in your world, but I hope it'll work itself out. Take care." Alright.
Now I gotta get the next scene ready. Hope you enjoyed that part.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I guess I know what I'm doing now.
Hooting and hollering. Cheering. Cheering.
You better let us hope.
Bro.
You think you can... Do you have to do this alone? Smiles?
Looks back at the camera, looks back at the camera.
Got him, words thrown right back at you.
That's awesome.
This is called a character flaw.
I love
I mean, we were already planning one prison break.
it.
Okay, I gotta.
What's another highly illegal activity under the belt?
I gotta shuffle these guys around to. I gotta headcanon who's sitting. Headcanon. I gotta fucking put who's sitting with who at the bar.
You gotta canon
Oh my god.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put Sparrow next to Fi. Emlyn's gonna be next to Calorie. Pim's gonna be sitting with the Royal Knights.
Hey.
You know what? Sabina will have some tea with Tess. There we go.
Yay.
Yeah, this seems like a perfect setup. Alright, let me change the music. God, going from that into this. Alright. Tell me I preloaded the map. Hopefully I didn't put someone that's not supposed to be here.
I don't know. There's this person here.
Which person?
You know, at the end of the bar.
What about him?
I don't know. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be here.
What about
What
him?
you mean?
What a normal
What the
civilian.
fuck?
Hello? Ooh.
Dude, what the fuck is Suji doing here?
What, he can't be here?
You know what, Tiny? Yeah, no, this guy can't be here.
Hello!
Hmm. These. What's this place called again? Salty X in.
Dude, what the fuck is Suji even doing here in this universe? Oh. No, I'm not wondering why Suji is here in this location. I'm wondering why Suji is here in this campaign.
Bro can't be chilling in a different campaign?
Bro is a fucking Naruto OC. Come on.
Forgot they charge a copper for water here.
Yeah, sorry, water is not cheap. Well, it is cheap, but water has a price.
It's 1 copper.
It's free in the
So-
old district.
You know what? Let's make our food rolls first since we're already here.
Yep.
Alright, everybody look around. Go to your market. Great Crown. Salty X in. Figure out what food you want.
I can't remember. Did Pim eat breakfast before the public meeting thing?
Yeah, Pim did eat breakfast. And
Okay.
I believe Pim got like a 20 above like a
He
critical on
definitely
it.
succeeded. Oh, he did.
Did
He's
I?
like,
Yeah, he got a critical, so he's got a
Yeah.
Did
bonus.
I
to it.
eat anything? Have we already eaten?
I don't know. Only Pim is eaten because you didn't
Okay.
spread the food. You want to make sure Pim passed the check.
Okay. So me and Calorie still need to eat, so we're the ones that need to pay.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is good because we're the ones with money.
Yes. I have $2 to my name.
I will buy my own bread and soup.
Mm.
I was getting the bread and soup. Alright, Calorie, what are you eating?
Also getting bread and soup.
Free thinkers one. There's soup in Red Bull.
It's a +5. It's really good.
It is.
Means you cannot fail. Even on a 1, it's at least a partial.
And it's not potato.
Yeah. Then, speaking of one,
Calorie. Yes. Not even in a different universe, in this universe, when the potatoes were being transferred to Glenn's tavern, one of them fell off Clyde's cart and into Glenn's fucking potato pile, and he chopped it up, put it in the soup. You know these potatoes from anywhere. These are Clyde's potatoes. As you feel like you're being poisoned actively by this shit-ass potato, but it's just barely edible enough. And you're not that... You feel like it was a small portion. You're still kind of hungry.
that was so much money. Sparrow, I recognize the taste of that potato.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. It was actually quite nice.
What the heck?
Oh, wait, no, I see what you're talking... No, wait, no, never mind, I don't see what you're talking about. Oh, this is different. Hey, Caller, you realize why it wasn't a fulfilling meal? Emlyn was taking some bites out of
Emlyn, that was my soup.
Yeah, you said you were sharing with me, right?
No, I thought... You want your own meal?
I'm kind of full after that, I'm not gonna lie.
Could have throttled her.
Well, I let those two go about their business.
Yes, Five pulls out, like, a little, calendar and a ledger. Sorry, wait, ledger's for money, right? No, she pulls out a calendar.
Yes, calendars for planning.
So, I
Okay, calendar and a notebook.
I booked you for the afternoon, if you're fine with that.
That is perfectly fine.
They'll be coming to our guild to speak.
I see, so we will not be going to their office.
They don't have an office they're working out of currently. They're apparently at one of the fancy inns in the East Ward, working from their room there.
Yes.
So
That would make sense for someone of their stature. I'm surprised they're not sitting in some noble specific study that they're doing work for.
they said that they were earlier, but they didn't quite like the nobility around here. Well, she implied very heavily. At least that's what I took from the conversation.
I can understand that. Well, we will want to make sure that we have our... We can probably have the meeting in my office, or if we want a more neutral ground, we can have the meeting in the meeting room.
Either or should be fine. I'll have Sabina direct them to the correct room once they get there.
We'll have it in the meeting room.
I do want to ask, is there any questions you have specifically prepped for asking her?
More or less just confirmations of, one, that the person is who they say they are. They've done the work that they mentioned. Two, to graciously ask that we take some of their valued employees' time that they wish to give us to make sure that we're not stepping on their, existing employment contract.
Of course, that makes sense. There is, however, another option. If you can ask her to lend us some...
Work themselves.
Not work, but some of their... how do they call it these days? Some of their clout?
To use
Like,
the
put in a
name...
good word of us. Good word for us. It could help a lot with our popularity.
It could. The official backing from an official Queen's Watch member. That's
It could
Well,
go
not
a
exactly
long way.
something everybody's going to have around here.
Yes, it boosts our legitimacy quite a bit. Other than that, there's no work from either the people of the Grey Crown District or the East Ward. So hopefully we get some more jobs soon.
I thought of one more question to possibly ask.
Oh?
We could ask if their employee would require any specific accommodations. I also mentioned that we will ask, Josh, once again during the interview, but just make sure that we have things prepared.
Yes, that is true. I'll make sure most of the building is up to code and has sufficient accommodations. Emlyn, come over here. I was like, huh? What? Could you... She hands Emlyn a list of things. Could you make sure all of these things are checked out and squared away at the guild house? What? Come on. You haven't gotten any work to do all day. This is the first thing I'm asking of you. Fine. Emlyn grumbles, walks away. There we go. Things all squared away. So that leaves us, I suppose, free for the rest of the midday.
We've gotten a nice meal in. Was your meal very filling?
It was filling enough.
I agree.
For reference, she got a very small piece of roast pig beast with salty roasted potatoes.
I want salty roasted potatoes in real life.
Yeah, and a little bit of Raven's wine.
Me knowing I should never order a drink considering what happened last time.
Nothing bad ever happens, trust me.
If we have a few hours, do you think we should prepare anything for them specifically? Complimentary bottle of wine.
She did not seem to be interested in the usual noble pleasantries. She seemed to be an academic through and through.
That's good.
If I were to offer her anything, maybe a document about our guild, something that she can leaf through.
We could go through the records. Well, that's mostly going to be things like financials.
Well, nothing too, what's the word for this? Official? A fluff piece about what we do.
We need someone to write a brochure.
Yes, they play up our strengths and they make us sound very nice and good. And if she asks for actual specifics, we can give her some of the jobs we did here and there.
There's a slight issue with that.
What would that be?
We've done like 3 jobs.
Well, we don't mention we've done 3 jobs.
Well, we could mention the historical purpose of our guild.
Oh, that works quite well. And then, because it's historical, we can mention that we don't have access to all the old historical records. Fine,
there's got to be something in the library about the previous activities of the guild. I've been meaning to go and take a look. I did so originally way back when, before we officiated the start of the guild, mostly to find out the location and the deed.
Getting actual records should be interesting. You still know which building it was, right?
Yes, I've been there before. Perhaps there's some old newspaper clippings. Newspapers exist, right? There's
Yes,
we just had reporters.
Still exist, yeah.
We just had reporters.
Yes.
Yep.
Someone must have done some reporting on the guild before. Probably done half the work for us. Well, I think I've got a good meal. I might make my way over there. I'm not sure if you'd want to join me.
Oh, I'm done here.
Calorie, do you have anything you'd be doing today during the midday?
I don't think so.
Would you like to come with me to the library?
Sure. I'm probably not gonna read anything, though.
Oh, sure, there's books for all kinds there.
They probably don't have what I want to read.
If you say so.
Well, carpentry isn't exactly,
I assume that's not your only hobby.
It kind of is.
Calorie, keeping up the lie.
You don't know if there might be some ancient historical texts about Volm?
I just ask Volm.
Well, then you get Volm's point of view.
You could get the juicy details on the things Vom doesn't want you to know.
Actually,
Or maybe something embarrassing in his past.
Oh, that's fair. I might also look up some stuff on the sewers.
That's true. Or perhaps some historical information about your family. Considering they are of decent rapport and of decent, above average importance.
Well, then I'd just ask my mom.
You're so very down to earth, Calorie. You assume no one keeps secrets.
You also assume that everyone remembers everything.
I suppose that's fair.
You could see if there's some familial tree information in there. Learn some of the names of your great-grandparents and such.
Oh yeah, I suppose I would have more family if they're around. Yeah, that could be fun.
If I remember correctly, your mother said she was from the Marigold Wastes. So, a good number of your family members would probably still be living there.
There might be some information on your father, though. Depending on when they came into the city.
Yeah, I haven't asked where he's from.
Does the census exist?
Yes, actually.
It does have quite a lot of historical data, including census information.
I'll take a look then.
It'd be fun.
What about you, Pim? Would you like to come along as well?
He,
Oh.
like,
Sorry to interrupt.
Can he
No,
even arm wrestling with Lavender?
See Midnight slam her hands on the table. No way, Jose. He's coming with us.
Huh? Wait, I am?
Yeah, remember, Pim? You said you were gonna hang out with us next time?
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Well, if you have pre-existing plans, I won't keep you from them.
Besides, I want to introduce you to some of the rest of the Royal Knights.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
There's
They're all pretty
others?
crazy people.
Hmm.
You see, the Titans, like, crazy is one way to put it. They're actually insane.
Sparrow internally crazier than all of you.
And Lavender nods.
Hmm. It'd be good to make a good impression on them then.
Pim's starting to plan out in his mind how he's going to introduce himself. This will not work out.
Also, you have to be incredibly cool. I did play you up like crazy. I said you were like super strong, you were super cool. You were like the second coolest guy I knew.
Ah,
So they have really high expectations.
who's the first?
Well, obviously it has to be Titan.
Oh, that's true.
It has to do with she pulls out his sword.
The big sword.
Big
Ah,
sword. Big gauntlet is really cool, but you know, I'm partial to swords. I don't use them, but oh,
right, you use
swords are sharp and dangerous. So I use a shield.
Yes. show them my weapon art, would
Swords
reveal
are
it to
sharp
more
and dangerous. How do you think I lost my eye?
You see everyone look, realizes your eyes.
I'm
Pim. Pim falls silent.
Wait, who took your eye?
Clearly the
Midnight gets
sword.
up. What did you say, Calorie?
Clearly the sword.
Well, yeah, duh. Was it a guy?
Oh yeah, it was like this big fight in the in the old district.
You see Midnight calculating. Where is he? Fully serious.
Not around anymore. I beat him.
Okay, that's good. Midnight ready to drop everything and kill this person.
I love the night.
Where are you all headed? The
Library.
Library. Okay, that's...
He makes a mental map in his head of where they will be.
Then... Okay. We'll likely head back to the guild after that.
He's doing math in his brain.
Okay. Well, good luck, I wasn't listening to your conversation.
we're going to the library.
Have fun at the library, reading
Actually-
books.
We're looking for some information, but yes, books will likely be read. Sabina, would you also be wanting to join us?
Sabina thinks for a second. I should probably, be where Emlyn is. She, is not good at greeting people at the door.
That's true. You do have your post to attend to.
Also, wait. She just realizes something. I think I have to go back.
Is something wrong?
I forgot. I forgot April inside.
You what?
She starts running.
I'm running back with her. I gotta make sure we still have a house.
Well,
He looks at Gallery and Phi.
It should be alright.
right.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
You have a moment. Could you,
Leads in close to Callie.
see if there's anything on the old ruin?
Oh, sure.
Thanks.
He waves them off.
Calorie also walks on.
I love
Alright. Midnight stands up. I told a bunch of my buddies to come over here, so they're gonna come over, I'm gonna introduce them, and you're gonna have to be really, really cool.
Cool.
All 5'2" Pim stands next to this chair.
Well, I say all of the Royal Knights, just the ones I like.
Honestly, that's preferable.
There's something I need to tell you about the Royal Knights.
Yeah.
When I said we're all crazy, I kind of wasn't joking. You have to be a little bit insane to be a Royal Knight. We when we're not in the city, we fight in a lot of wars, a lot of battles and stuff. Super dangerous stuff because we fight gods. A lot of us don't come back.
Pim immediately thinks, oh, Ruin definitely killed at least a few.
Kind of goes like, there's the foot soldiers, then there's the sword masters, and then there's the Royal Knights.
So if they're down soldiers,
Pim processes this very slowly.
That must be why they're running the exam so often.
Anyways, the first royal knight, she opens the door, and you see a goblin walk through.
Yay!
This is Hilt.
Greetings!
Hilt waves. Hello. She puts a hand up. She's very short.
Shakes hand. Is so appreciative.
It's good to meet you. My name is
Yeah.
Pim.
It's good to meet you too. Midnight said you were very strong.
Well, I'm still training, but I'm not bad in a fight by any means.
She sits down. And the next person, she does a drum roll and opens the door. This guy, Colt. Hello. You see this guy is like not as tall as Titan, but he is a tall guy. He
Pim
offers a hand.
cranes his neck up 60 degrees.
Greetings.
Again, a friendly handshake. Small sweat drop going down the side of his face this time.
He looks at you for a second. He seems like a good person, Midnight. And Midnight nods. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Colt. Hilton Colt. Then...
Pim notices there are 4 seats at this table. Did Midnight invite 4, or is this about to be the last one? Things come in threes, and he gets so lost in the numbers, he's completely... I don't think he hears the introduction for the next one.
And this is... You don't... And
No!
you... Hold on, let me... actually, no, this... yeah, you know what, let me change the music just for this character. Because I think it's really funny. You feel an energy as this person stepped through the room. On this character's back is a giant sword. As she takes a few steps. You must be Pim Yarrow.
Yes. That is me.
Julica Cersei. I'm the head of the Royal Knights.
Ah,
He had initially extended a hand forward for a handshake, but then transitions it into a deep bow instead.
it is a pleasure to meet you.
Julica nods and walks over to take a seat here. And that's all the people. There's not a single other person. You see Midnight holding the door closed as someone's trying to open the door. Nobody else. And you see the door burst open. And you forgot about me. Oh, yeah. See Midnight like, oh yeah, there's this guy. Don't remember his name. Or whatever. That's like very good joke, Midnight. Hello. I believe your name is Palm? Nice to meet you.
My name is Pim.
Pim! That's what I said.
Thanks.
Pim is staring at this man.
I am Toby, the hero of Bliston City.
Pim looks at Midnight.
Midnight's like, yeah, he's kind of like the poster boy for the city. Whenever we do anything cool, it's mostly he gets all the credit and stuff. She points at him. He's kind of our publicity guy. He takes a
Right.
seat. If you
nice
wanna,
to meet you, Toby.
Of course. He leans back on this chair. in terms of strength, I hate to admit it, he's at least the second strongest here.
Ah,
Looks at Toby again.
why does he look? No,
He's-
if he's a poster child, then I've probably seen it before.
He's got a really broken weapon art that he grumbles. Yeah, it's called 10 Rings, 10 Powers.
What?
That
See Toby say, "Oh, you're speaking about my power." Of course, he jumps, backflips, lands. Each ring on my finger represents an aspect of society. No, an aspect of human nature itself. It represents this power, the strength, or tenacity. Each ring grants me a power. And each gemstone, he shows them off. It's symbolic in nature. They don't do anything.
I see. So 10 powers, that's quite a lot. What kind of power?
He's prompting him.
Well, for each ring, he lists off his powers one by one. Super strength, regeneration, flight, barriers, invisibility, pyrokinesis, sixth sense, ice breath, illusions, time stop.
Time stop?
Well, of course. How else would I know when things are happening? Yeah, you see Midnight speaks up. Sixth sense and time stop are really, really strong. Makes it really hard to fight them. Well, it doesn't stop them from trying.
Well, certainly a merry bunch.
Thinking.
Julika, stand up. Pim, Actually, let me change this stupid music off. Pim, did Midnight tell you why she's gathered us?
Well, she wanted to introduce me to the Royal Knights.
He's standing
That's
at
what
like
she
full
said?
attention.
That's what she said exactly?
Um,
She says looking at Midnight. And like
He peeps back at Midnight like, do I tell her that she's among your favorites, or...
No. It's fine. Midnight told me that you were a good candidate for another one of the Royal Knights.
I do. I am interested in training.
He not that one. He shrinks. He's intimidated by authority.
If this is not the case, and you've been set up by Midnight, please let me know. I'll make sure her punishment is swift. She says looking at Midnight.
No. I'm absolutely interested. There are some concerns I have regarding my eligibility.
Yes, you don't need to worry. We do know that you have obtained, you are got something about godhood. You're considered a god now.
Yes.
So, officially you cannot be a royal knight, but you can be a consultant of sorts.
He legitimately like smiles very widely at this and relaxes.
Oh, a consultant? Why, yes, I think that I would find that quite preferable, even.
She nods. Also, I will not hide anything from you. Though Midnight had brought this to my attention, I was already under orders to offer this to you.
Truly?
Yes. It seems to mend relations between the two countries, offering the God of Ruin to join the Royal Knights in some sort of official capacity. This was supposed to be I guess, a gesture of goodwill.
Well, consider the gesture accepted then, at least on my part.
Joka nods. At first, I was disappointed, being forced to add another she was gonna say another person who does not deserve this. Being forced to add a person that I do not know very well, but hearing a glowing review from Midnight, it lessened my worries quite a bit.
Midnight's the coolest, at least, well.
He thinks. What does he say? Titan is established to be the coolest. He's doing the mental math again. Midnight said that he was the second coolest, but claiming that would be egotistical. But also he's saying this directly to someone else!
I'd say Midnight's probably... yes. The third coolest person I know.
That is good news.
And I know quite many people.
So, I will tell you... I suppose I'll tell you the test of... Well, I suppose it's not really a test. I'll say it is a mission, disguised as a test. Something that needs to be done. But
Yeah.
if you're able to do this without issue, I'll consider you part of the Royal Knights.
What do you need done, Captain?
She goes over here to sit down in front of everyone. Tomorrow will be the new moon. As you know or might not know, that is when monsters in the forest surrounding will be at their most active. I had already sent some people to the neighboring villages to make sure that nothing bad happens. But I'm going to assign one of the particularly bad cases, to you.
You know,
That will mean that you'll need to pack and leave by tomorrow to get to the village by tonight. Or tomorrow night.
Shouldn't be too hard.
If you're able to... Well, actually, I'll also be sending Colt with you to make sure nothing goes actually wrong. If you're unable to do this.
he looks past Toby.
Colt just gives a single nod. If you're able to do this without any issue, I'll consider you part of the Royal Knights.
Alright.
He thinks in his mind, what is there to bring? What is there to bring?
Colt will be waiting at the front gate tomorrow midday tomorrow.
Midday tomorrow? I don't believe I have any other obligations.
Pim really wasn't listening to that earlier conversation.
Julika nods. Good. Well, if that is it, then she stands up, and as she walks towards the door. You see, helps. What? We're gonna leave? We're not gonna eat anything? And you see, Carl speaks up. I think we all need a meal, Commander. Of course, yes. Drinks on you? Drinks on you today, then? Toby says it. Fine. Drinks on me today. And you see everyone cheer. Well then, Pim, will you be joining us?
Oh, God.
I really shouldn't. Alcohol goes right.
He looks embarrassed to the side.
I mean, you see Midnight poking the shoulder. You can have a morning sunrise or just some water.
A morning sunrise.
Alright, I said morning sunrise. Well,
that's the wrong one.
I meant an easy sunrise.
Easy sunrise.
Oh, well, that shouldn't hurt. Yes, I'll join.
And you see everyone cheers.
Does Lavender cheer?
She just pumps her fist.
Okay.
Lavender can't speak.
I know. But okay, want to touch the calendar.
Yeah?
I think some part of Pim finally noticed he was here.
Is this guy who was here for the whole conversation?
Yeah. The normalist man.
We go to our last scene of the day. I gotta drag all the icons out. Is there a camera on this map?
I don't know.
Okay, Sparrow, Pim was here, and Fi was here.
Mm-hmm. By the way, was the house fine?
The house was fine.
Huh.
April took some water from a well and drew a bath.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
She was in an empty barrel filled with water when you found her. She was saying splish splash over and over.
All right. It still doesn't feel real.
What? Being a guildmaster? Or just living on your own?
Meeting a member of the Queen's Watch.
Well, I guess that's true. Most of them are missing. He says, kind of
Missing.
scratching.
In various other places of the world.
Yes, very elusive people. You see this person at the front desk wave to you. Oh, hello. She motions for you to sign in.
Sparrow signs in with their real name.
Real name this time. What books would you like to... What records or documents would you like to get?
I'm looking for any newspapers from about... Tally, how long ago was it? The Arbor Guild still existed?
We'll say like 20 years ago.
Around 20 years ago, for anything that contains information about the Arbor Guild and its activities.
Of course. She checks the quick reference stuff here, doesn't really find it, and then she goes over here. She kind of says some things to the people in the back. Eventually, this old lady comes out and she hands you a bundle of newspapers.
Thank you very much.
You see,
I hand half the stack over to Fi.
Fi starts leafing through them, and you see this person also speak to you, Calorie. She stands up and picks up the book to make sure you're able to reach the top of the desk, and like hands it over to you.
Thank you.
Yes. What books would you like to get, or documents?
I'm looking for things on the God of Ruin.
She pauses for a second. Of course. She looks at the old lady, and the old lady like goes in and then comes back with like some old books, some newspapers.
Thank you. Do you have anything on Volm?
Foam. She kind of looks at the quick reference stuff. Foam. Are you talking about the Mad Mage, Foam?
Volm, is that a title you go by?
I am not that disgusting water mage, that Foam. I'm Foam, the Shadow Beast.
No, I'm looking for the Shadow Beast.
The Shadow Beast? Okay, Shadow Beast. There's a candle maker. I believe that has something to do with shadows. Vom the candle maker. How dare they not have a single book on me? And she's like, I'll check again. Hold on. She goes over. She asks you, how long do you wait, Calorie?
Okay. Keller's gonna wait for a little while.
Okay, after like 9 minutes of waiting, you see the old lady come out with a single like leaflet book. What is that?
I'd assume you know. She'll take it and look at it.
And you see, it's like the leaflet is creatures from the Shadowfell dimension, and you see it's like there's like the giant shadow spider, the giant all of these shadow monsters, and then there's Vom, the Shadow Beast. And he's like, that's it? That's all they have? They don't even care. They don't even have my Bible in here.
They don't even have the newspaper of your assassination attempt.
Well, to be fair, it was an attempt. Those don't go on the news, especially if you don't get far.
Oh, I thought you at least got a little far.
Gallery, I'm not the one to admit my mistakes openly. But I will tell you this. That was by far the worst plan I had ever made in my life.
Oh.
Not as in killing the leader was a bad plan. The execution was the worst thing I've ever done.
So
I think
the
I couldn't
plan
have
was
done anything. I think I couldn't have done anything more wrong.
So the plan was good. You just fucked it up.
Exactly.
Huh. I didn't think you'd just say that, but okay.
Well, my plans are always good, Calorie. You must understand this. It's simply that I outmaneuvered myself.
Well, I think you're starting to go back into the I think you're lying territory.
I do not lie, Gallery. Much like shadows, I bend and weave depending on the light.
Bend and weave the truth. She'll sit down and look through this little pamphlet mostly.
Vom actually does speak up as you're reading through the pamphlet. Gallery, how much do you know of the plains of old?
Nothing at all.
Hold on, let me change the music. This is a good one. Actually, I like this one better. Gallery, I'm going to impart to you some knowledge. This is largely not important to the situation at hand. However, it is important to me. Therefore, I think you'd like to know.
Yeah.
A long time ago, there were other places. We called them plains. Everyone was quite happy where they were. I was the strongest shadow beast in the Shadowfell. It was quite an amazing place, Count. I was never hungry. I had all I can eat there. And, being the apex predator there, it was a happy life. Unfortunately, as you hear the stories of the calamity, it reached the Shadowfell. And I had to escape to the overworld. Here is different. You see the shadow kind of motion. This light, it's starving. I don't know how to explain it, but the light itself makes me hungry. In the shadows, even in the shadows, there is still light in the area. There's still these specks of fire in the sky that seems to burn down in the overworld. I hate it.
In the sun?
Not just the sun, the stars, Calorie. Everything about your world it's a painful existence to be here. But eventually I did figure out that I could eat shadows of people. It got a little bit better. But then people figured out that I was eating shadows and tried to kill me, so it got a little bit worse.
And this Shadowfell place never came back?
Oh, none of the planes ever came back.
Oh,
Calorie.
none of them.
I don't think a single one will ever come back. It's a sad thing. Many of the gods remember their places dearly. Things were a lot easier when you were multiple planes away from another god. You didn't have to deal with them every day. But you can't go outside without seeing the god of grass or the god of air or the god of destiny trying to move you around. It's annoying. Everyone's stuffed in this tiny little plane, and it's a miracle nobody has exploded the world by now.
No, don't say that with how our days have been going.
This country is very different than the others, Gallery. Many of the gods like to live here. In other countries, it's usually just a single god that governs everything. Here, we actually have a chance to grab at some power.
Even you? Didn't you get banned or something?
No, I didn't get banned, really. I got scolded, I got in trouble, but I didn't get banned.
Okay.
I will say, it was God of Destiny did something to one of my followers. I was not very happy.
Oh. And that's why you lashed out like you did?
Yes. I wouldn't say lashed out as in... I attempted divine retribution. Some revenge.
Well, you're just like Lithers, you put sugar on everything.
Well, sugar is quite nice, isn't it? Livers has a good way of phrasing things. That's why I keep him around.
Yeah. I'm sure that's the only reason.
You see, the God of Destiny, it's quite a... He's on a high horse, Calorie. He believes things should go a certain way, and the man can speak it into existence. He can simply say you will do something, and you will most likely do it. But the damned fool is so self-important. He isn't satisfied with that. Simply speaking to make someone do something, that's one person doing one action. No, he needs to control many people with one action. Thousands, hundreds. He needs to direct the course of history with a single breath, a single word. And if things do not go his way, if things truly are pushed out of his way, then he simply gets rid of them. He changes course, he erases everything, starts from zero, kills anyone who gets in his way. It's maddening, Calorie. The person, the follower I had, they did not have a contract with me. The very few people I know that were friendly with me, that enjoyed my company. The issue... Okay, you see Vom stop for a second. The thing is, Calorie, I am the god that is supposed to be alone.
Is that a title you've ascribed yourself, or that the God of
That is what
Destiny
my destiny is, Calorie. That is what has been spoken into the world. And you cannot stop destiny.
That doesn't sound right.
Unfortunately, it is. Do you see, Volm, kind of hold the little pamphlet of all the shadow creatures? You can kind of feel that he's kind of looking, reminiscing of old times. The plans gods have, Calorie, are nonsensical. They do not make sense, do not have to make sense. The simple truth of the matter is that if you are strong enough, you can make your truth the only truth. It does not matter if it's correct, or if it's just, or if it's fair.
So, You're saying if someone was stronger than this god of destiny, they could change what they've said.
Potentially, yes. But they've made it quite difficult for anyone to come up against that. The thing is, you must move in the shadows. You must move outside of Destiny Gallery. Because if you get within his sights, he will make sure that nobody will remember you even existed. It's why the gods have their plans. They move in the shadows. They do not dare say anything out loud. And I could bet good money that many of these gods themselves are thinking of toppling him. To put themselves at the seat of power.
Kelly kind of sits there in thought, also looking at the little pamphlet. Doesn't seem like it'd be easy then.
People have been trying for a long time, Calorie. Fortunately, I did hear on the grapevine. You didn't hear it from me, by the way. The mortals have actually done something quite smart. In all my time looking around this city, I've heard rumors of a place that the gods could not see. They could only visit if they are invited. An entire place hidden under the city. I could not believe it, but I think others are looking for the same place.
You think the people that April saw down in the sewers are looking for that?
Yes. Apparently, it's the people who had built this city had already foresaw this outcome. And they had given you mortals a fighting chance by building this place.
I'd assume then the gods are also looking for it.
That's the thing, Gallery. They can look as much as they could. If they are unable to even perceive this place. I cannot perceive this place. Unless I was invited by a mortal. It's the reason why... He stops for a second. Well, I suppose you could put that together on your own.
Kellery gets up and heads over to Sparrow. Hey, Sparrow.
Yes.
Uh,
He takes a step away, stops leafing through these documents for a bit.
have you been listening to my conversation?
Wait, was that external, or were you having that entirely internally? Because that sounds like something.
Oh right, I
can't
have that internally. So yeah, that was internal.
I was about to say, if you're having that all out in the open, that'd be a horrible idea.
Someone should have stopped her if she had done that. But yeah, no, that was internal. Never mind. I should say, Can you give these to Pim? Hands you the ruin documents.
We'll need to check it out. You can do the process for the moment. You should be able to check out this book.
Oh. Sure, I can read it.
Well, not read it. If you want to take a book out of a library, you have to check it out.
Oh, we don't just get to keep these?
No, you have to give them back.
What? Okay. Alright, I'll check them out.
Checking out a book is essentially like, I would like to take this out of this establishment with the promise of bringing it back within a certain time period, and if you do not do that, you get in trouble.
I see. If I went running around the sewers, would you be upset?
Would you include me?
Do you want to come?
That depends. What are we doing in the sewers?
We're looking for a place.
Danny, I think about one of the things mentioned. Wasn't I told something about a secret? About the tunnels underneath the city?
Yeah, you were told about the tunnels underneath the city. You know that Emlyn specifically deletes like documents pertaining to that as well.
Yes, I would. If Wait, repeat what you said.
Which thing?
About going into the sewers. What you're looking for the sewers.
Looking for a place, is all she said.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a lot about it, but I feel like it's somewhere we'd know it when we see it.
I would also be interested. I think there's something down there that I'm also looking for.
Maybe we're looking
At least
for
it's
the
the
same
best
thing.
likely place that it would be. It could be somewhere else, but we'll talk about it later.
Sure. Oh, well, I was about to go, like, right now.
Oh, I would not be available right this second. I have a meeting here in a few hours.
Do you want me to wait, then?
We could do it tonight during the evening.
Okay. Maybe Pim can join.
I might be able to join, yes.
Do you want to come along, Fi?
The sewers? I don't think so.
Okay. I didn't think so, but I thought I'd extend the offer. Right, I have to check out books. Excuse me, how do I check out a book?
She tells you the process of checking out a book, and she also tries to get you to get a a library card.
Calorie gets a library card.
Another one for the another soul for the card. You see Fi speak up. What are you looking for in the sewers?
I'm not entirely...
Okay.
To me, I'm not entirely sure, but it was insinuated to me by someone who knows a lot more than I do that there's a certain thing underground that would be beneficial to me to find.
If it's trustworthy, I'd say be careful.
I'm trying to remember who the fuck told me.
I think you learned about the sewers from the documents that Emlyn destroyed. You asked Emlyn about it, and she said she didn't know. Then you also asked Sadia about it. She's like,
No.
what the hell are you talking about?
No, definitely something other than that. I was told something about the tunnels underneath the city.
Oh, Alda mentioned...
Alda.
place to
Alda
start.
mentioned, yes.
Because it was
They're
the
not the
last thing that the other sparrow was looking into.
They're not the most trustworthy of sources, but I can trust them to be truthful with what they did tell me about. call it a loose thread left behind for me.
If you think it's safe, well, not even if you think it's safe. If you think you will find what you need there, then I won't stop you. I'll just say to be very careful. There's a lot, and I mean a lot of stories of people going missing there.
I'll
And
make
people
sure
don't come back.
I'll make sure to keep that in mind, although, I'll be honest, with all the things that have been thrown at me so far, if the sewers are the thing that takes me out, so be it.
So I can exit with these books now, right? I won't get in trouble.
Looks over at the looks over at the librarian.
A nod.
Yes. Did you
Okay.
sell a library card?
Yeah.
I might have. I was thinking about grabbing one of those myself. I'm surprised you were grabbing that. Are you thinking of coming and grabbing more books later?
Oh, she was just very convincing. I don't really know what this does.
Oh, it's essentially betters your reputation. It's
You need a library card to check out books.
Yeah. It's needed for you to do what you are doing. It's essentially a guaranteeing, like, this is who I am, I have made myself clear, you will be able, you are stating your identity so that they might be able to find you if you run off with the book.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, maybe I'll check out more books.
Good for you. There's always good things to find here. I love books.
I guess I'll meet you back at the guild house.
Yes.
I don't know if you're staying here.
Probably. We've gotten probably a bit through this. Is there anything I need to roll to try and write a good document?
I guess you can roll a history, but because you've been leafing through actual documents, I gotta give you a +5.
With the history? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if, like, analysis would be, because history would just be about the knowledge, but for the actual writing part to make us look good.
For the actual writing, I guess it would be like a kind of like a diplomacy.
Could I get... Where the fuck? What? Could I roll administrator?
Sure.
Should I roll the history and then the administrator to see if the history would get me a bonus?
Oh, I'll just put the bonus on the administrator. You can just put the +5 there.
Okay. I think that's still a success.
Oh my god, you needed it. Alright, as you're sitting here, you're writing down a very nice fluff piece about the Arbor Guild.
And then once we are done, I will turn the pages back in, unless Fia wants to talk to me a bit more.
Nope, that should be about it.
When we get back, I will, once we're in a much less public space, I will tell Fia, like, it was, the thing I'm referring to is something that my dad was looking into a long time ago, before he disappeared.
Understandable, yeah. And let me change the song.
I just do not want to bring up my father disappearing in the middle of a public location for any fuck person could hear.
I think because it's getting a little late, I think we can end off for now.
You're gonna make me do the talk at the start of next session.
Yes.
You crazy person.
I think this is a good place to end. But yeah.
Yay! What a good session back.
Thank you guys for coming out to session. Yay! I hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you all for coming out. Waning Whispers! Yay!
Tiny whispers.
Yippee!